Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Logo Files. This is the show where I, your humble host, will take one specific logo and give you my own thoughts and opinions.
And oh boy, what a logo we have today! It's probably one of the most iconic of all the Hollywood studios.
That's right, as today we are going sky high and having our head in the clouds as we take a look at a very gallivanting and very galloping logo, if you know what I mean. So, without further ado, this week's topic is the one and the only TriStar Pictures. So, what do we see with this very majestic intro? Well, it all starts on a dark black screen as some sunlight begins to peek in and some clouds appear akin to the Columbia logo at the time. As everything starts to get brighter, a small little speck of light appears, which gets bigger and bigger. As it grows, the light intensifies, and then out from the light bursts a triumphant white Pegasus. That's a horse with wings flying towards the camera in slow motion with the words TriStar in gold lettering above the Pegasus, and the byline, a Sony Pictures Entertainment Company, fades in as the logo is complete.
Whoa, and just all of that in 11 seconds. That is very dramatic.
Oh, you haven't heard anything yet, Buzzley. You haven't heard anything yet. Until we move on to the music, of course. Then you'll hear everything. But I do want to point out the fact that it all slowly happens. Yes, the slow fading of the clouds, the slow growing of the light, and the slow movement of the Pegasus. It just all moves very slowly to sort of build suspense.
Oh, now I get it. So, is that it?
Yeah, pretty much. So, next it's on to the music, and oh! When I say the music is majestic, I really mean it. Now that is the sound of majesty, of true orchestral talent. So, what do we hear with the TriStar Fanfare? Well, let's split it up piece by piece and then try to analyze what each part is representing. So the first bit that we hear is this soft piano. Now, the reason why it starts with a soft piano is because in the first segment, the arrival
I mentioned
of the
that
Pegasus
it starts
with the sunlight
is supposed to be
and the clouds
slowly
appearing
building.
rather fading in. So we start
The
with
soft
clouds,
piano music
meaning
seems to do it justice.
The piano
Because
sort
it
of starts very
quietly,
quiet.
if you know
With
what
the
I mean.
piano, it starts very soft, very quiet. So it starts very calmly and gently as it's luring us into what is about to happen. And the thing that is about to happen is the horns and drums start to kick in. Now, I do want to point out something about the horn motif. That motif, that ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, ba, actually it predates this logo. Now, why did I say it predates it? Well, let's look back to their very first logo in 1984, released on their first two films, Where the Boys Are 84 and The Natural.
You should have seen the look on your face. You were like, ah! Oh, that was good.
Buzzley, please do never do that again.
Okay. Why don't you just move on?
Okay, where were we? Oh, right, of course. So we're on to section 3, I think. Yeah, section 3. So after that trumpet, we get this big swell of instruments all culminating together. And then, well, for section 4, we get the big fanfare at the end. Truly remarkable. So how long has the TriStar logo been in use? Well, it was first seen on the film Sleepless in Seattle on the 25th of June 1993, and was last seen on the film War Room on the 28th of August 2015. But for some reason, according to what I found on Logopedia, it also said that it made its appearance on November 22nd, 2019 on the film A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And do you know how many films this logo was in?
I'd say about 22.
Actually, Leslie, you're wrong. This TriStar logo appeared in a total of 126 films. And as punishment for what you did to me earlier, I am going to read all these films out, the entire list, and you're going to listen to it.
Oh dear.
It was used in the films Sleepless in Seattle, Manhattan Murder Mystery, So I Married an Axe Murderer, Wild Napalm, Mr. Jones, Rudy, Look Who's Talking Now, Philadelphia, 3 Ninjas Kick Back, Guardian Test, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Only You, The Quick and the Dead, Mixed Nuts, 7 Years into Test, Hideaway, Desperate Measures, Frightened the Sea, Apt Pupil, 3 Ninjas 2, Baby Geniuses, Jawbreaker, Jumanji, Matilda, High School High, Beverly Hills Ninja, Starship Troopers, The Pest, Godzilla, Slapping the Stinkers, Madeline, Mask of Zorro, Urban Legend, Universal Soldier Return, Godzilla 2000, Trumpet of the Swan, New Best Friend, Laws of Podcast, Starship Troopers 2, Silent Hill, Premonition, Wind Chill, The Brothers Solomon, Phil the Noise, Day, Daycam District 9, Planet 51, Fastest Soul Surfer, Jumping the Broom, Courageous Sparkle, Looper, The Call, Evil Dead, Elysium, One Direction, This Is Us, Pompeii, Monzai, How One Game Stands For, Kevin is For Real, Ricky the Flash, Warren, and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Wow. Whoa. That is a lot of films. That was 126, was it?
Yep, 126 films in total.
That is astounding.
It certainly is. So, what do we think of the TriStar logo? Leslie?
Well, I think that this logo is certainly majestic. You can kind of see it in the design of it. And the fact that this entire composition was placed in front of so many great domes, it's just good. Even though this company is, really small.
Yeah. And I think it should be made clear that even though TriStar isn't really as active as it used to be, they have made a great logo. And we certainly hope that in the future, they will certainly have more to do. In fact, next year is their 40th anniversary. Yes, they were originally founded in 1982 as Nova Pictures. So, that indeed brings us to the end of this week's episode of the Logo Files.
Yep. And we certainly hope you enjoy it. And, well, wait, what logo are we doing next week?
Oh, we're supposed to keep that a secret from the viewers.
Oh, right, of course.
So, don't forget to like, to comment,
And subscribe.
of course, and also don't forget to look at our Season 1 playlist of all the logos we've covered so far.
So, can I do it this time?
Go on then.
So, until next week, this case is closed.
We'll see you next week.
But now, let's gallop away!
Oh, steady, hold your horses.